Hey, thanks everyone for joining us here on BuffaloPlus.com and the Buffalo Plus YouTube channel. Over 350 subscribers going strong. Mike Catalana, the new golfing pro soon to be. Jenna Cottrell, she's going to leave us and go to the pro tour soon. Guys, we're talking though about Cam Newton. First reaction, because I think we did joke around about this not too long ago about could Cam Newton possibly land in New England? Now he does. Mike, first reaction to you.
First reaction is I'm glad he's in the league and I'm glad he's playing. He is a fun player to watch. When he was healthy, he was a force. He is the guy Bills fans hope that Josh Allen becomes. Sure, he could be a lot of things, but this guy won 15 games in a season, took a team to the Super Bowl. So he has established that. He's been an MVP. I'm happy he's back. I am still, we see this stuff with New England. I am still stunned it's Foxborough. Because we're not just talking about bringing in a player here. We're talking about bringing in a quarterback to run things for him. And I just think his style of play is so different. But knowing Belichick, he's thinking, you know what? It's that kind of year this year. I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah, what do you think?
I was initially not surprised because I felt like, of course, like the former NFL MVP goes to New England because isn't that just the most Bill Belichick Patriots thing ever? But then after taking some time to really think through it, I don't know. I know a lot of people feel like, oh my gosh, the big bad Patriots once again. Now, obviously, I think Cam Newton is an upgrade over Brian Hoyer. There's the train. You hear him? Like
there it is.
Gotta love it. Reoccurring joke. All right. But obviously he's an upgrade over a Brian Hoyer or a Jarrett Stidham. But to me, Cam has struggled with his health. I guess now he's finally healthy. But at the same point, is he going to be able to stay healthy? Who is he going to be throwing to? I feel like how does he fit in New England in terms of just personality? I think there's a lot of things that need to work themselves out for him to be, and the Patriots to really be able to get back out there.
Both of you seemed like you were a little surprised that he landed in New England because he's a big personality. Guys, they had Randy Moss, straight cash homie. They brought in Antonio Brown. This is nothing new. If you've got talent, you can go to New England and succeed.
No. It's got nothing to do with his personality. I'm talking about the way he plays quarterback. This is not the Patriots' style, but they're going to use him that way.
They only had one style for 20 years.
Yes, that's the style they like. They like guys, get the ball out on time, accurate passers. Cam is a physical force as quarterback. They've never had anybody like that. That's not the way Jacoby
They have a need to.
Not the way Jimmy Garoppolo played, not the way Brian Hoyer plays, not the way Jarrett Stidham plays. All these other guys they've brought in are that type of quarterback. I was surprised, but I'm looking at it thinking, you know what? They've got Stidham. Maybe they like enough of him. Maybe he'll still get a chance. Maybe he'll be the guy who plays some this year. But Cam's going to get a chance, and they're going to change this offense. I guarantee you there's a part of McDaniels who's saying, you know what? I can run this offense. I can do this. I can get a guy out on the edge. I can use his strength. I can figure out a way. Now, again, Jenna's point about I don't know who he's going to throw to.
Healthy.
But Julian Edelman becomes less impactful now in that offense, I would say. I don't really see that as a great matchup, those two together. But I am excited to see him play and see what Belichick can do with him.
Jarrett Stidham never had a chance.
Oh, well, Stardom Stidham from PMT.
I'm just saying, Jarrett Stidham is like that gif of the grandpa of The Simpsons, like walking in the door. It's like that was how long he was a starter. He never even got to be in the building as the starter. And you heard it all times. We joked around about it as we were after the draft, and every single player in New England was like, Jarrett Stidham's really looking great. He's superb. He looks like Mike, you talked to Mike Reese, and they said how much they love Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah.
They controlled everything that came out of that narrative. Apparently, Belichick was the only one that was interested in Cam. And Jenna, you're not so sold that Cam Newton changes this division as much as I may think, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that because I think like what Mike was saying before, I'm curious to see how they will fit him in and not even fit him in, just adapt their offense around him. But, I mean, they have N'Keal Harry, they have Julian Edelman, but some of those other guys, I just don't see the weapons he's going to be throwing to. And then also, I just think, the Patriots, they lost a lot of talent. They had a lot of guys retire or leave. And I think because of that, the division is a lot more even. Also, let's talk about, for the Bills' sake, Sean McDermott was the defensive coordinator for the Panthers when Cam Newton was the quarterback for the Panthers. They obviously have they've interacted before. He knows Cam's style. So who's to say that he wouldn't be a good fit in terms of trying to gain Cam Newton?
Well,
Yeah, I think that's
too. Oh,
yeah.
go,
I was going to say that's important for the Bills. I think that's an edge for the Bills.
Yeah.
I think him knowing Cam that way, but we don't know Cam in Foxborough. Now, on the downside is Cam Newton also has never been in that building to play for the Patriots, and he's learning whatever the system is coming in. Who knows with New England? They may come up with a more simplified offense for him to get him going. And, you look around the league. Obviously, we see Lamar. The Eagles drafting Jalen Hurts in the second round. Like, there is this thought of teams using that type of quarterback. Now, Cam, it just runs people over. He can throw the ball, but I think New England will find a way to use him one way or the other in this offense.
I get it. I've been the one saying that, like, the Patriots roster, there was more of a problem than just Tom Brady last year. When everybody's like, well, look, Brady doesn't have it. They don't have a whole lot of talent. But, Jenna, to your point, Cam Newton made Kelvin Benjamin a whole lot of money, and he was thrown to him. Like, he didn't have tons of weapons when he was with the Panthers and took them to the Super Bowl. Cam Newton, when Cam Newton is on, is as explosive, dynamic as a quarterback in the league.
Yeah, and can I just add one other thing? I keep giving you this. Tom Brady wasn't that great last year.
Correct.
I mean, I know he didn't have a lot around him, but we know what Brady has been. But in terms of the Bills facing a level of quarterback on the other side, happened to be Brady's best game probably was against the Bills. I'm not saying it's a downgrade. Of course it's a downgrade. It's still Tom Brady, but he wasn't Tom Brady last year. He was good.
Right.
At times.
But you have Jarrett Stidham here and you have Cam Newton up here, even an injured Cam Newton. And it's interesting too, because I went back to look at it. You look at guys that have resurrected their career in New England. Darrelle Revis did it. Aqib Talib did it. Randy Moss did it. LeGarrette Blount did it. They also swung and missed. Belichick has brought in guys that haven't panned out that we went, wow, I can't believe he got Albert Hainsworth was a guy that was supposed to be great. Totally fizzled out, didn't even last 6 games. Antonio Brown, Chad Johnson. Like, not every single person that goes to New England just walks in the room and then all of a sudden revitalizes his career. It's interesting that it's Cam.
Right. Yes, Revis didn't rejuvenate his career. He just got paid again by the Patriots, won, and then ended up going back to the Jets at the end. But it is a quarterback. And I think that's what makes everything so different. I mean, isn't it a lot more interesting? It's funny. Everybody was complaining about the Patriots being in these primetime games. Like, I heard Dan Patrick on, he was like, why is New England in like 4 primetime games? Like, who are you tuning in to see with the Patriots? Now you got somebody to tune in to see.
Yep.
Like, you weren't turning the channel on to watch Jarrett Stidham?
Well, I heard he was great.
He's phenomenal. We will see. Cam Newton now, though, is in the top 10 now of MVP voting. He's jumped up ahead of Josh Allen. Like, it's surprising. Some of the odds still have the Bills as odds-on favorites to win the division, but it is a lot closer now than what it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but even in Vegas, right, wasn't the win total for the teams was pretty close even before this.
It was 9 and like 8.5. They still gave New England like way too many games that I liked. But again, Cam Newton changes things even if Jenna doesn't agree. But she's been focusing on her chipping and her putting and everything like that. So she's more focused there.
No, I guess my thing is I've just heard on social media too, like people are like, oh, the Patriots finally land Cam Newton. He's been available since March. Like, if I'm not surprised he's with New England because I even tweeted out, of course he lands with New England, the former MVP, but I think he's got a lot to prove and it's a prove it deal. So this is going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
As we get done here, one last thing I want to say is we talked about how the Bills always bring in Panthers. And here's the one Panther that's sitting out there that was an MVP, and they're like, no. And not only do the Bills not make a play, which made sense, but he goes to Foxborough.
Of course. That's the perfect word. Of course.
Bill Belichick, Cam Newton, style impeccable. Both of them. Just well done on both sides.
How about Belichick totally changes his style, starts coming out with the hat.
Hats, the scarves, everything. Wait and see. It'll be funny. It'll be fun and interesting to see because the AFC East has got a whole lot more interesting. Make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Buffalo Plus, here as well. It's also got a podcast. Another episode will be coming out later this week. For Mike and Jenna, I'm Dan. Thanks for watching.